urgency, stress, negative mood, poor thinking, low focus. That's what happens when you wake up and grab your phone immediately.
So how do you build a good morning habit? But here's what you should do instead.
Welcome back to Mr. English Mind channel,
where learning English is easy and fun.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our deep dive today.
Hello. I am so happy to be here.
Yeah, me too. It is really nice to sit down with you. I have my coffee right here, so I am ready.
Oh, I have my coffee too. It is a very good morning.
It really is. How is your day going so far?
It is going well. Very calm. And how are you today?
I'm doing great. I am just, happy to chat with my good friend. We are keeping it very relaxed today.
Yes, very relaxed. Just two friends talking.
Exactly. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
Well, we want to talk about how waking up early and having a quiet routine can change your life.
Oh, I see. We are going to talk about building a good morning habit.
Yes.
It is not just about learning English.
No, it is about everything. It is about how to build confidence, how to feel strong.
And how to stop being lazy, because we all want to be lazy sometimes.
Yes, we do. We all want to sleep more. But before we talk about what to do at 5 in the morning, I have a question.
Okay, what is your question?
Well, I want you to think about what most people do in the morning. What do you do when you first wake up?
Oh, well, to be honest, I grab my phone.
Exactly. You open your eyes and you take your phone.
I look at my messages, I check the news, I look at photos.
Right, me too. A lot of days I do the exact same thing.
It is so easy to just lay in bed and look at the screen.
But think about what that does to your brain. You just woke up, you're sleepy.
Right.
And suddenly you're putting all this noise into your head. Other people's thoughts, bad news, stress.
It really is like opening the door to a lot of loud people right away.
Yes, you are inviting the loud, busy world into your quiet bed.
That is a great way to think about it. We just give away our attention.
We do. So the idea we are talking about today is the exact opposite.
The opposite of checking the phone.
Yes. The idea is to protect the morning, to keep the morning completely quiet.
So we wake up and we do not look at the phone.
No phone at all.
Yeah.
Just quiet time to grow and to learn.
But, when I think about a morning routine, I think it has to be very big and complicated.
Like what?
Like going to the gym for 2 hours, drinking a special green juice, reading a whole book.
Ah, yes. People make it seem so difficult.
Right. But this idea we are talking about today is actually very simple, right?
It is so simple. You wake up, you make coffee, you listen to some words, and you repeat them in a mirror.
Wait, that is it?
That is the whole thing.
Wow. That sounds almost too easy. How can something so simple change your life?
Well, I think we forget something important. Simple does not always mean easy. And simple can be very powerful.
That is true. We always want to buy expensive things to help us learn.
Right. We buy big books or expensive computer programs.
But maybe the real power is just doing something small every single day.
Exactly. It is about doing it every day in a quiet place.
So let's talk about that quiet place first.
Let's do it. Let's talk about 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 in the morning is a very special time.
It is. The world is so quiet.
There are no messages. The mind is very calm.
You don't feel any stress yet. It is like a clean, fresh page in a book.
I like that. A clean, fresh page. But I have to ask, is the number 5 really magic?
What do you mean?
Like, do we have to wake up at exactly 5 o'clock? Some people wake up at 5 and they are very stressed.
That is a good point. They wake up at 5 and run out the door.
Right. So is it the time or is it something else?
I think it is not just the number on the clock. It is about taking the very first moments of the day for yourself.
I understand. But 5 o'clock is special because most people are still sleeping.
Yes. If you try to have a quiet moment at 9 o'clock in the morning, it is very hard.
Oh, yes. At 9 o'clock, everyone is awake. The phone is ringing.
The emails are coming in. People want you to do things.
So waking up at 5 is like a secret trick.
It is a trick. You get time alone because the world is not awake to bother you.
You don't have to try hard to be quiet. It is just naturally quiet.
Right. I always think about a computer.
A computer.
Yes. When you wake up and check your phone right away, it is like turning on a computer and opening 100 windows at the same time.
Oh, wow. Yes, the computer gets very slow. It freezes.
Exactly. But waking up at 5 with no phone is like turning on the computer and just looking at the clean, empty screen.
It runs very smooth and fast.
Yes. It is also about your feelings. If you read a bad email right when you wake up, you feel defensive.
Right. You feel like you have to fight the day. You were worried.
But if you have your quiet time, you feel strong, you decide what is important.
You choose to feel good. You are not stressed yet.
Exactly. Stress is not something you wake up with. Stress comes from the outside world.
So if we keep the outside world away, we keep the stress away.
Yes. It is like keeping the front door locked.
I like that. Keep the door locked. Make some coffee.
Yes, the coffee is important. It is not just to wake you up.
It is not.
No. Making the coffee is slow. It smells good. It makes you feel safe and calm.
Oh, I see. You are telling your body, we are safe. We have a lot of time. We do not need to hurry.
Exactly. You have to feel calm before you can learn something new.
If you are rushing to catch a bus, you cannot sit and practice English well.
Right. So now we have a quiet room. We have warm coffee. Our mind is calm.
So what do we do next? What is the actual practice?
Well, the practice is called shadowing.
Shadowing. Like a shadow on the wall.
Kind of. It means you follow right behind something.
Okay. How does it work?
It's very simple. You turn on some audio, very slow English audio.
Okay, I am listening to slow English.
You listen to just one sentence, and then you say it out loud.
I just repeat it.
Yes, you repeat it step by step. But here's the very important part.
What is it?
You stand in front of a mirror.
A mirror. Why a mirror?
You look at the mirror, and you watch your own mouth. You watch how your lips and your tongue move to make the words.
Oh, I see. You practice very gently.
Yes. It feels very, very simple. Almost too simple.
It does feel too simple. If someone wants to learn today, they usually download a loud, colorful app.
Right. An app with games and points and funny sounds.
Or they buy a big, heavy grammar book.
Exactly. And here we are, just standing in a quiet room, looking in a mirror, and talking slowly.
But why is the simple way so good?
Because speaking a language is not just an idea in your head. It is a physical action.
A physical action,
Yeah.
like playing a sport.
Yes. Exactly like playing a sport. Or playing a musical instrument.
Oh, I understand. If I want to learn the piano, reading a book about the piano will not help my fingers.
Right. You have to sit at the piano. You have to move your fingers.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yes. Your mouth needs to learn muscle memory. Your tongue needs to know where to go.
Like a baseball player practicing how to hit the ball. They swing the bat slowly, hundreds of times.
Yes. They feel how their arms move.
Yeah.
In the mirror, you are doing this with your mouth.
But standing in front of a mirror, that sounds a little scary.
It's scary.
Why? Well, when I use a mirror, I usually just check my hair. I want to look good.
Right. We want the mirror to tell us we look nice.
But if I am learning a new language, I am making funny faces. I am making strange sounds.
Yes. You might look a little silly.
I don't want to look silly in the mirror. I want to hide.
We all want to hide when we're not good at something. We want to be perfect right away.
Yes. If I am learning to dance, I do not want anyone to watch me. Not even me.
But this is why the mirror is so powerful.
Really? How?
When you look in the mirror every morning and you see yourself making mistakes, you learn something big.
What do you learn?
You learn that it is okay to look silly. It is safe to make a mistake.
Oh, wow. You are watching yourself fail, and the world does not end.
Exactly. You look silly, you make a weird sound, and you are still okay. The coffee still smells good.
So doing this every day changes your feelings.
It changes your confidence. It makes you feel very strong.
That makes a lot of sense. At first, I didn't understand how a mirror could give you confidence.
Many people think confidence means you never make a mistake.
Right. We think confident people are perfect.
But true confidence is knowing you will make a mistake and knowing you will be perfectly fine.
If I stand in the mirror every morning and look at my own mistakes, I stop being afraid of them.
Yes. You have already seen yourself look silly, so when you go outside, you are not afraid to speak.
Because the mirror was the hardest part, and you survived.
Exactly. It is like a safe room to face your fears.
I really love how peaceful this sounds. The quiet room, the warm coffee, the gentle practice in the mirror.
It is very peaceful.
Yeah.
But we cannot stop here.
Why not?
Because this peaceful morning routine did not come from a peaceful past.
Oh, it came from something harder.
Yes. We have to go back to the story about the bicycle and the freezing rain.
Right, the first picture we imagined.
We have to talk about how this discipline started. Because in the past, learning was not so comfortable.
Tell me more about the past.
Well, imagine being young. You have no money.
Okay, no money. That is hard.
And there's no internet. No videos to watch. No apps to download.
Wow, no internet at all.
Nothing. If I told you today, you must learn a new language, but you cannot use your phone or the internet, what would you do?
Honestly, I think I would just give up. It sounds impossible.
It does feel impossible now. But back then, people only had one thing. They had time.
Time. But just having time does not teach you English.
Right. You have to use your body. You have to work hard.
So this is why we imagine riding the bicycle.
Yes. To practice English, you get on a bicycle, you ride for 40 minutes.
To the hotel with the
No.
people from other countries.
Yes. You ride your bike, you are sweating, you are nervous, you walk into the nice hotel.
And you don't feel like you belong there?
Not at all. You feel very small,
Yeah.
but you just want a chance to talk for maybe 2 minutes.
Wow, you ride a bike for 40 minutes just to talk for 2 minutes?
Yes. The cost to learn was very, very high. It took so much effort.
That is amazing. Today, the cost is 0.
Exactly. Today, I can pull out my phone and I can talk to an artificial intelligence bought in perfect English for free.
Or play a fun game on an app while waiting at the store.
There is no effort.
Yeah.
It is so easy to start.
But here is a question. Does having everything on our phone make us less committed? Are we lazier now?
That is a great question. What do you think?
I think maybe yes. When something is too easy, we do not value it.
Right. If you are learning on an app and you feel bored, what do you do?
I just close the app, it takes 1 second, then I look at a funny video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is so easy to quit. You lose nothing.
But if I am on the bicycle?
Yes. Imagine you were on the bicycle. You are 20 minutes away from home. Your legs hurt. It is cold.
If I want to quit, I still have to ride 20 minutes back home in the cold.
Right. You cannot just swipe a screen to go home. You are already in the middle of it.
So because it was so hard, the person had to really, really want it.
Yes. The hard journey proved how much they wanted to learn. Every time they pushed the pedals, they were deciding, this is important to me.
That is so powerful. It wasn't about having fun. It was about working hard for a goal.
We always want learning to be fun today. If it is not fun, we stop.
We think if it is hard, something is wrong.
But hard is just part of growing. Think about walking into that hotel lobby.
Oh, that would be so scary. A young kid with no money looking at all the rich tourists.
A voice in your head would be screaming, go home! Everyone is looking at you.
That is like the mirror, but in real life, it is very brave.
Yes. Trading comfort to gain a new skill.
But you know, talking about this bicycle ride, it sounds like a movie.
Like a hero in a movie.
Yeah, like there is happy music playing, and the hero is smiling in the rain.
Ah, I see. But real life is not a movie. It was not always happy.
I'm sure it was very miserable sometimes.
It was. And that brings us to the hardest part of the story. The fight inside the mind.
The fight inside the mind, what do you mean?
Well, let's talk about the idea of tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, I know this word very well.
We all do. For you listening, think about a cold, dark morning.
Your alarm clock goes off. Beep, beep.
You open your eyes. You're so tired. Your bed is so warm.
It is raining outside. It is dark.
And your brain starts to talk to you.
What does the brain say?
The brain does not say you are a failure, give up.
No, the brain is smarter than that.
Very smart. The brain says, you worked hard yesterday. You are tired.
Mm.
Just sleep a little more. You can start tomorrow.
The tomorrow trick. It is the best trick.
Why does it work so well? Why do we always listen to that voice?
Because it makes us feel okay about quitting.
Right. We don't want to feel bad.
If the brain said, let's quit forever, we would feel guilty. We would feel sad.
Yes, I would say, no, I am not a quitter.
But the brain says, we are not quitting. We are just waiting one day. Tomorrow will be better.
Tomorrow, the weather will be nice. Tomorrow, I will have more energy.
So we go back to sleep and we feel perfectly fine about it.
But here's the problem. What happens when tomorrow comes?
When tomorrow comes, it is just today again.
Exactly. Tomorrow is a fake idea. The bed will still be warm tomorrow. The room will still be cold.
You will still be tired. Nothing magically changes.
If you wait for the perfect day, you will wait forever. Tomorrow just becomes the next tomorrow, and nothing changes.
So how do we beat this trick? How do we wake up?
You have to make a very big rule for yourself.
A big rule? Like what?
You have to say, if I waste the first hours of my day, the rest of my day will be wasted too.
Oh, wow. That is a very serious rule.
It is. You are deciding that the whole day depends on the very first choice you make. If you choose to hit the sleep button on your alarm, you are starting the day with a loss.
You are practicing how to break a promise to yourself.
Yes. And if you break the first promise, it is so easy to break the next one.
Right. You say, well, I already slept late, so I don't need to practice English.
And I didn't practice English, so I will just eat bad food for lunch.
It is like a domino falling over.
Exactly. But If you do the hard thing right away,
If you get out of bed right away,
you start the day with a win. You prove to yourself that you are strong.
before anyone else is even awake.
Yes, you take that winning feeling into the rest of the day.
But what if you really don't want to get up? What if you feel really bad?
Sometimes you just have to use a strong word. You have to force yourself.
Force yourself. That sounds harsh.
Today, people don't like that word. People say, listen to your body. If it is hard, take a rest.
Yes. We are told to only do things that feel good and natural.
But learning something new does not always feel natural. It feels uncomfortable.
Being tired in the morning is just biology. It doesn't mean learning is bad.
Exactly. You have to separate your feelings from your actions.
So I might feel miserable. I might feel sad and tired.
Yes. You let yourself feel tired. You let yourself feel miserable.
Yeah.
But you move your legs anyway.
You step into the cold air even if your voice is not confident.
Yes. You act because of your standard, not because of your mood. That is what discipline means.
But if I force myself every single day, won't I just be miserable forever?
No. That is the beautiful part. It does not stay miserable forever.
It gets better.
Yes. Little by little, without even realizing it, things begin to change.
How does it change?
In the beginning, it takes all your brain energy to just get out of bed.
Yeah.
Every morning is a big fight.
Yes, arguing with myself for 10 minutes.
But if you do it every day, soon the argument gets shorter.
And then?
And then one day, there is no argument. The alarm rings, and you just stand up.
It becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth.
Exactly. The resistance goes away. And when you are not fighting yourself anymore, all that energy goes into learning.
Oh, I see. You have so much more focus for the actual practice.
Yes. You improve faster because you are not tired from fighting the bed.
It connects back to the shadowing in the mirror.
How so?
Repeating the words in the mirror builds muscle memory for your mouth.
Yes.
And repeating the act of getting out of bed builds muscle memory for your brain.
Exactly. The small habit and the big habit are the same thing.
Wow. When you put it all together, it is a really amazing story of changing your life.
It is. Think about the whole journey we talked about today.
It starts with a nervous young person. No money, no internet.
Biking in the freezing rain for 40 minutes. Fighting exhaustion. Fighting the whisper of tomorrow.
And it ends with someone who wakes up at 5 in the morning, enjoying a warm coffee.
Standing calmly in front of a mirror, gently practicing their skills. Confident and strong.
The hard work in the rain bought the peace of the morning coffee.
Yes. The outside world changed from cold and hard to warm and easy. But the inside rule never changed.
The rule is, claim the first hours of the day. Do not let the world tell you what to do.
That is the real lesson. It is not really just about learning English.
No, the English is just an extra bonus.
The real skill is learning how to beat your own comfort.
Building a quiet wall around your morning so you can build yourself up.
Yes. And this brings everything directly back to you, the person listening right now.
Yes, to you listening at home or in your car.
This story is not just a nice thing to listen to. It is a challenge for you.
The good news is you do not need to ride a bicycle in the cold rain.
No. You do not have the hard walls of the past. You have the internet. You have books. You have podcasts and audio.
Everything you need is sitting right in front of you.
The only thing stopping you is the fight inside.
The fight against the warm bed and the fight against the glowing phone screen.
You just have to be willing to leave the phone alone. You have to choose the quiet.
You have all the tools. You just need the promise to yourself to use them before the busy day begins.
So as we finish our deep dive today, we want to leave you with one final thought.
Something to think about tonight before you go to sleep.
And something to think about tomorrow morning when your alarm clock makes that noise.
Here is the question.
If you wake up tomorrow at exactly 5 o'clock in the morning,
In total silence, with no phone and no messages.
what is the one simple habit you will practice in front of your mirror?
And what is your own personal tomorrow? What is the dream or the goal that you need to finally stop delaying?
Think about it. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful, quiet morning.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.